Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to the New York City Arena here in Midtown Manhattan for a much-anticipated main event. 12 rounds of heavyweights between these two great warriors. Tua's unpredictability belies his ring walk focus. He is ready for action. He's on his way to the ring. Boy, he looks confident. We've seen it many times with him through the years, but tonight, he's bubbling with confidence.
Fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Hitman, Tua. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, Hands of Stone.
Okay, guys, we went over the rules for wrestling. Touch one.
Well, they've been waiting for this moment, and now they get it. Round one underway. Teddy, you just look at the physical stature of these two guys, and it's clear to see one fighter is much stronger than the other. But if you're the fighter who's not as strong, you still got to go out there and win the fight. How do you do it?
Well, first of all, you yell at your manager for making this fight. And then the second thing you do is you make sure that you have good shoes on, good track shoes, and you use them.
Well done that time, landing the counter punch. How about a return to sender with the left hand? Reaching the halfway mark of this round. What do you think is most misunderstood about the heavyweight division?
I think it's human nature for people to see these big Goliaths, that they start to think that, hey, they're more sure of themselves, that these guys have more of an abundance of security about themselves, about confidence. And really, it's the opposite. In some ways, these big giants, they're really unsure of themselves because they know they can do damage. They're also worried about damage being done to them.
Oh, look at that. They exchange hooks. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an up. Oh, and there you go. Oh, and a crushing hook just gets right to him.
All right, punch it out.
And this round comes to an end. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas ringside. I'm just looking up at the corner here at this guy that just got tagged, Teddy, this fighter who just got stunned. And I'm thinking, boy, it's like the air's come out of him a bit. He looks just so dejected now.
Yeah, you know, right now he's on the side of a mountain. You know, he's up on a cliff, and he needs a rope to get down. So that's what you got to do, Joe. You don't look and say, hey, he's up on a cliff. We know that. Give him a rope. Give him advice to get down.
Good block by Tua. Tua's showing you a little defensive skill there, able to move away from that punch. Fine fundamentals, good counterpunch. And now a whole new set of problems to deal with. You can see swelling around his eye. And a smart counterpunch by Hansen. Oh, on the receiving end of a big and accurate hook that wasted no time. Boy, what guts to stay in there and gather yourself again after he was taking a beating.
Yeah, what guts, what...
Oh, that's gotta hurt. Tua's stunned and he is hurt. He is stunned, but somehow has the wherewithal to hang on.
Hey, no holding, no holding. Let's punch it out.
That's a tried and true method that works out very well. The counterpunch landing by Hands of Stone. Good work doubling up that jab by Hands of Stone. Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. A crafty counterpunch after a fine defensive effort by Hands of Stone. How about a return to sender with the left hand? Devastating blow by Tua.
Move your feet.
10 clicks of the talk.
Let's see some more head movement. Let's see some more head movement. Get out of the way.
You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. And that round is in the books, and that one should go into the record books. It's been all action all night, but that chapter in the book was something special.
Oh, it was, Joe. You know, sometimes you go to a party, you don't know what to expect. You wind up getting guys that like to talk. They come right in, they introduce themselves. Well, here, you get guys that like to fight.
Back to fight action as a new round is underway. Of course, in that last round, it was fairly one-sided. He was hit pretty hard, and now he has to overcome that here.
Yeah, you don't have to be Nostradamus to know that. I mean, everybody saw, you know, he got staggered, his knees buckled, did a little dance there. But what you have to really know now is know why you got hit and correct that immediately.
Good job staying away from the danger there. And a smart counterpunch by Hands of Stone. Blocks away that headshot.
Use your feet.
Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort. Halfway through this round here. Well-targeted counterpunch by Tua. Very clean offense from defense by Hands of Stone. Well, maybe one of the most impressive characteristics and traits in all of boxing. We're seeing it on display here. He has an iron chin. Protecting his head well with his guard. And what a clever combination by Tua. Ten seconds to go in this round. That's a good block by the hitman. End of the round here, a round that saw a lot of action, the kind of round that fans pay to be here to see.
Well, these are TV-friendly fighters, and we figured that coming in.
He has to be better defensively, Teddy. You can see the damage that his eye has taken. The swelling's getting really bad. How does he do that? How does he shore up that defense?
Well, first of all, he's got to start moving that head. He's standing too straight up. If he gets a little head movement, a lot of those punches that are landing, they'll start going over the shoulder.
Dismisses his opponent's headshot. And a smart counterpunch by hands of stone. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Oh, a nice two-punch combo by hands of stone. Well-targeted counterpunch by Tua. Tua's strategy coming in was to land a lot of jabs. Teddy, you got to grade him out with an A here.
Maybe even an A+, Joe. That plus is the right hand. Once the jab has been there, bang, the right hand came just when it was supposed to. Give him an A+.
One for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. What do you think the right time is to stop a fight under circumstances like this? I mean, the swelling around the eye is getting really bad.
Well, part of it is he getting caught with punches clean that he wouldn't be getting caught with if the eye wasn't in that condition. That's where you start right there. Is his defense been impaired that much to that degree?
Job to land that counterpunch and getting away from one of his own by Tua. He's just not concentrating on the body as a target here, Teddy.
No, and you know, you wouldn't mind if he didn't have to. In other words, it all depends on the scenario. This scenario says that he should be going to the body, and he should recognize that. And that's part of the talent of a fighter, recognition, that you have to recognize where the opportunities are.
And this round comes to an end. A round that was highly entertaining. They put forth a non-stop effort.
Well, that's the styles that they figured to bring to this fight. Both guys with good motors.
Nice block by hands of stone. I would assume there has to come a point in this fight where he has to make the commitment to throw the power punches. It's hard to envision a way he's going to win this fight without going down that road.
He doesn't have the confidence to do it. I don't know if he's mentally strong enough to do it. I think he's worried about throwing hard at the guy because maybe in his mind that means the guy will throw hard back at him.
He missed with that headshot. You know, I thought he had quite a chance tonight, but I don't like what I see right now. Here he is, an outside fighter, and he's unable to do as he pleases.
And if he can't win on the outside, we already found out that he can't do it on the inside.
There it is! Tua stunned, and he is hurt.
Punch it out, guys.
Oh, what a great ability to recover. Committing to the head work, you see him go there again. You get the sense that they know no other way how to fight. They are going at it, back and forth, toe-to-toe, punch for punch. This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way they are.
Joe, you remember the time you were on a vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah.
It was just beautiful. This is beautiful.
What a good counter punch by Tua. Final 10 seconds of this 5th round. You can see there's blood on his cheek. Coming to the end of this round. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, a round like that where it's a lot of busy activity and both guys being busy. When you were a trainer, are those the kind of rounds that you prefer, or do you like the pace to be a little slower? It does depend on each guy.
No, if I have a fight, I'd rather have a guy fighting a guy that you never see him. Leave me the heck alone. And where I'm in control all the time. But the fans love to see a fight like that.
Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Oh, boy, look at this. Right from the get-go, they go after one another.
They remind me of my 15-year-old son going to the dinner table.
Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Tua's showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch. Halfway through round 6. Well, obviously what his opponent has done here is the reason that cut is in the shape that it's in. So if you're him, just keep doing what you're doing?
Yes and no, Joe. Of course, it's easy to say, yeah, keep doing what you're doing. But what if there's a little change? Your opponent's cut now. He's going to move his head, you figure, a little bit to survive in there. Now you shouldn't go head hunting, even though that cut's there. Now you have to adjust to what's in front of you. Go downstairs to the body a little bit, then go back up to that head. Don't let that red flag, so to speak, get you to go crazy and forget the body.
crushed by a big left hand. End of the round here, and as I glance around ringside and look at the judges, I'm wondering what they're writing down, because that was a tough round to score.
Yeah, it was, and you know, it's the kind of round where one guy would be really smart to take a page out of the book of Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, where Leonard stole rounds at the end, where he just clipped off 30 seconds, and that's exactly what the judges remembered.
You need to move your head from side to side, okay? I want to see that head move more. Okay, keep boxing. You're doing great.
So with the start of this round, we've reached the halfway point. Be interesting to see what we're in store for down the stretch of this fight. Hands of Stone's got the right idea right here. He cannot be swarmed and smothered like it's a wet blanket with his opponent draped on him. He needs to create that space. He has to push off. Very nice job landing that counter punch, getting away from one that was coming at him. Oh, what an exchange! And there he counters back against his opponent. Halfway through this round. This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, when special events have happened in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is. Good scoring counter punch by Hands of Stone. Very nice defensive guard there.
Use your feet.
10 seconds to go in the seventh. Gets rid of that body shot. And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. We come to the end of the round. A round that I'm having a tough time trying to think about who won. I can only imagine what the judges are thinking about. Teddy, if there's one thing you look for in a round like that and say, okay, I'm going to give it to this guy over this guy, what is it?
Well, the first thing is, if I'm a judge, I take a little notepad and I make a little mark down blue or red corner what he did early. Because sometimes a judge has a tendency to forget what was done early and only go with what went late.
A headshot blocked. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Good block there by Hands of Stone. A crafty risky counterpunch after a fine defensive effort by Tua. Able to dismiss it. And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one.
Keep your head.
Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Hands of Stone. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. 1 minute to go in a round that feels like an all-time classic. Punch for punch, they're meeting each other. May as well put an X marking the spot now because there is blood above his eye. He goes down in the later stages of this round. He's going to try to survive it. 5. So he goes down but able to get up to his feet. Teddy, what should he be thinking about now?
Well, right now it's just surviving, but if he survives, then he better figure out why he was put on the floor.
End of this round. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. And now they got some work to do here. Their man was just dropped.
Yeah, the first thing is you put some cold water. You can't use that. You clear his head, and you tell him why he was dropped.
Lands the counter. He's doing a really nice job here on the outside. He's staying safe. He is away from his opponent's danger zone, but yet he's able to accomplish things offensively.
Yeah, he's getting full extension on his punches is what you're basically saying, Joe. He's doing a good job of that. If he threw his punches from a little too close, he would get time. So he's making sure he's at the right place when he first gets those punches moving.
Tried and true method that works out very well. The counterpunch landing by Tua. Tua's recuperative abilities being tested to the limit here. Just 60 seconds to gather yourself after being knocked down in the last round.
Now, we talk about the fighter, but it's important right now for the corner, for the referee, for the doctor to know that he does have those kind of recuperative powers. So they give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe the ref gives him a little more time than he gives somebody else.
Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right hand. What a fight. What a great, great, non-stop action fight this has been. For you now, he says, right back with the left hand. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Some fine fundamentals. Good counterpunch.
Nice mousetrap there. He let him in beautifully. He didn't use cheese. He used distance.
Teddy, I know you swear by it, and we're seeing it right in front of us. Good fighter, likes to fight on the outside, who's having a stellar night with that jab.
Hey, look, if you're going to be an accountant, you better know math. You better know how to add. You're going to be a good fighter, as far as I'm concerned. You better have a good jab.
Tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Accuracy an issue there. Didn't land that straight right hand. End of the round here. A round that saw a lot of action. The kind of round that fans pay to be here to see.
Well, these are TV-friendly fighters, and we figured that coming in.
Misses his opponent's headshot. Good block by Hands of Stone. There's the left hand working well for him again. Distance, such a key factor always, Teddy, when it comes to defense. With his good foot movement, he's been keeping that distance. His opponent, how does he close that gap properly?
Well, first of all, he's got to use his jab to close it because he's getting picked off coming in. He's getting pot shotted. So he's got to have something coming at his opponent that keeps him distracted. Use that jab. Now, don't use it conventionally, Joe. You're jabbing at the head, you're not finding nothing. You're just finding space. So jab a little lower. Drop the sights a little bit. Jab at his chest. Just so you touch something, and then you can work your way in. You can start to find them a little.
What a great round. 2 minutes in, 60 seconds to go. Good block by Hands of Stone. Hurt, and he's playing keep away now.
He needs to stay away.
That's a tried and true method that works out. There it is! Tua's in bad shape.
Hey, no holding, no holding. Come on, punch it out.
To another very entertaining round in what has been a very entertaining fight. A fight where there's just bad intentions. The fight that just doesn't have the feel of a fight that's going to be a decision win for somebody. Looks like somebody's going to get stopped.
Right from the beginning, they've been fighting with desperation. Like going the decision, as you just touched on, has not been in their minds at all.
Protecting his head well with his guard. Oh, and there you go. Oh, and now the real test. Can he get up after going down a second time?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So he is able to get up to his feet after that knockdown. But, Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek, right?
Wow, he goes down again.
This is going to be called the elevator fight. Up and down all night.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That is it. This fight is over. Hands of Stone's gonna be partying tonight. A knockout victory. It doesn't get better than that.
Your winner,
He's He's your winner by impressive knockout victory.
And he did it just the way he had to. Stayed on the outside and used those quick hands all night.
I'm Joe Tessitore for Teddy Atlas saying thanks for being with us and enjoy the rest of your night.